If you ever wondered how Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins got that iconic guitar sound on Cherub Rock, I'm going to do my best now to break down that tone and try and get in the ballpark. I think he used a Strat for most of that album. Any Strat will do. Today I'm going to use my Fender Mike McCready Signature Stratocaster. I'm pretty sure for most of that album he was using a Marshall JCM 800. I happen to have a JCM 800 Studio Series, so that's the smaller 20-watt version that Marshall brought out recently, so I'm going to go with that. For this you want to be plugged into the low input channel, and the high input is just too much. So I had the master fairly cranked on this. It's around 8 and the preamp is fairly similar. I'll get a quick shot of the settings of the amp as well, but really everything's kind of a 12. The most important thing is the preamp and the master. So I'll show you the tone from just the amp on its own. So very clean, very boring, not very interesting. Obviously the sound of the amp on its own is not going to get us there for this track. What we need now is a fuzz pedal. The fuzz pedal they used on that track was the Electro Harmonix Muff, specifically the op-amp version. That's what I have here today. I also have a non-op-amp version. Maybe I'll do a comparison at some stage. But this is the one they used on that track. So for the controls, I have the sustain at max. I have the volume at around 12 o'clock. And I have the tone at around 1 o'clock. So this is the clean sound. And this is the big muff. Such a huge sound. I'll show you now what I mean about the preamp acting like a kind of a tone filter when the fuzz is engaged. And it can get really thin or really bassy depending on where the preamp is set. So there's a kind of a sweet spot around 8 where I like it. Then for the solo in that song, there is definitely some modulation going on. I'm pretty sure it's a flanger that he was using, but for today I'm going with a chorus pedal for 2 reasons. One, I feel like people are a lot more likely to have a chorus. They're a lot more common than a flanger pedal. And 2, I actually like the sound a lot better than my flanger. So on the floor I have a ThorpFX, the deep Oggin. It's one of my favorite chorus pedals, highly recommended if you get a chance. But any chorus pedal will do. So I had the rate set fairly low. And the depth is set fairly high, and the rest then I just tweaked to taste. So this is the sound with just the fuzz. And then this is with the chorus pedal now. Just makes it an epic, chaotic, swirly mess. It's just such a cool tone with the fuzz and the Marshalls, and it's just perfect. So yeah, I feel like I got fairly close to the tone. It's one of my favorite songs, and that solo is just iconic. But let me know what you think, and if there's any other songs you'd like me to try and break down tones for, let me know. If you liked the video, give a like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.